Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at the traffic library from the folks at BOTANIQ, and they've added some very interesting updates to this. Now, the traffic library 1.3 was just released a couple of days back, and it comes with rigs. So right now you can get animated cars, and at the same time there's also a couple of other things about this that you would also find interesting. So with that said, all you need to do is go over to the link in the description that can bring you right here, and I think now is a good time to get it since the Blender market sale is going on, so you can actually save 25% off and get it for yourself. Now with that said, let's dive directly into Blender and check out how this one actually works. So with Blender simply open, all you need to do is go over to edit, go over to preference and install the add-on once you purchase it. Now the next thing which you need to do is press N on the keyboard, and you would notice that you have the polygonic thing right here. So if we click on the spawn asset, you would notice we have a gigantic thumbnail which you can use to browse through the cars that exist, and of course there's a whole lot of them. So we can see some classic cars. They added some new additions to this one. There is also some public transport, and you can see we have one new supercar right here, and of course you can also see there's a couple of street elements depending on what you want. So let's take a look at the new update. So if you would like to have animated cars, all you need to do is simply search for the kind of car that you want. In this case we can simply select this one. You know, if you like to have random colors, you can. If you like to make a particular color selection, you can, and in this case I'm just going to cast my luck and click on OK to get this. So before now, the previous version of the traffic add-on did come with lights, so you can change the light depending on what you want. So depending on the kind of lighting you would like to get, you can do that. So let's simply throw in a given plane right here, and then we can select the rig or select the car and turn on the light, which you can actually see once you're running cycles, and this looks really nice. So despite the fact that you have lights, you can now animate these vehicles. Now how can you animate it? How you can animate it is very simple. Of course, if you take a look, you would notice that we have the rigs. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide the plane. You'll notice that we have the rigs, and if you select on the rig, you go over to the object mode, switch over to pose mode. You can select any of these rigs, or any of these controllers, and you can do some very nice things for you to use them and create some beautiful things. Now, one thing that stands out for me about the traffic add-on is this, that instead of selecting your car and rigging it and moving it left and right, pushing this back and forth, what you can do is you can create a path, and this is very nice. So you can create a path. So once you're done with this, the next thing which you need to do is select the rig, go over to where you have as path, and simply eyedrop to select the path. Now, since we already have a plane, I can just simply turn this plane on, and let's scale this a little bit more. Select the rig one more time and use the eyedropper, select the plane, and you're good to go. Now with this, the next thing you need to do is just simply hit follow path. Make sure you have these things selected, click on OK, set the time frame which you want, which is the end and the start time frame. Click on OK as well, and then click on OK to make the wheel rotation. And with that, once you press the playback, you would notice that we have our car animating. I mean, look at the wheels as they spin. So you no longer need to bother about those things and bother about moving this within the path. This add-on just simply solves that problem for you. So you can press the playback button to get this happening. And in this way, you can easily have that smooth ride that you've always wanted to get. Now, most of you guys might be asking, what happened? Why did the plane shrink? So I explained to you guys why the plane shrank. So if you select a ground plane, for example this, and click on follow path, there's a section that says reset transform. So if you turn this off, you can click on OK and set every other thing, and the plane would not shrink. But if you simply turn that on or leave it on, and you do that, the plane automatically shrinks. And the same thing happens with the path. If you had scaled the path and you do that, the path will shrink to the original size. So that is also one thing to keep in mind. Now, if you want to use this to do some very nice animation, you can also have this work on terrains and do some very interesting stuff. And for those who like to play with things like suspension and all that, you have all of these things to play with. You might as well just come through and check out some of the properties that this has to offer. So that's about it. For those that are looking for high quality vehicle library that offers you lights, animatable sets of cars, tons of cool things that you can work with, and also a couple of other utilities, then you should consider taking a look at Traffic Vehicle Library 1.3 that is currently available on the Blender market right now. And this is a good time to get it since the Blender market sales is going on, and you can save yourself 25% off and get this right now. You can also proceed to check out some of the tools that the folks at Polygonic have created, like the Material League, the BOTANIQ, Material, and also the Render Set, as these are amazing tools that you might want to save up on and get them right now. And that's about it. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and of course if you liked this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And I'd like to see you guys again with a tutorial update. Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.